Well, how are you? It's Tim Cowles here again from According to His Will Ministry, and I have another, what I consider an exciting study for us today. Today we're going to look at, basically, I haven't named the study yet. I'll probably do that by the time you see it, but the concept is the fact that we can't see God really a good reason to doubt His existence? And I just jotted down a few things that you can't see, but that affect us in everyday life that you definitely can't deny. Number one is love. We can see the results of love, whether you're atheist, agnostic, or even Christian, Hindu, or any other various religions. You can definitely see the effect of love. Someone that you care about fervently, you tend to be more kind-hearted and kind-natured to that person. Whereas, unless you've invited Christ into your life, a person that you don't know, a random person off the street, you wouldn't be as kind and as affectionate for. And also, you will have compassion for this person, or these people, or your kids, or any person that is close to your heart. And it's a difference between feeling sorry and having compassion for a person. Feeling sorry may enable you to ride by a homeless person and say, "Oh, that's such a shame. I'm really hoping he gets up on his luck." Having compassion would actually stop you if you saw your daughter on that same corner, laid out, homeless, with no food. This would cause you maybe to weep. This would cause you to stop. This would cause you to get out. This would cause you to do something. So that's an effect. Although we can't see love or compassion or kindness that obviously exists, it would cause you to do something unselfish as a result of you feeling this unseen feeling, which is called love. How about oxygen? Without it, well, I dare to say that we wouldn't exist. I mean, it affects your health. Without it, your cells would weaken rather quickly and you would die. Your natural immunity to certain viruses would break down, and your overall immune system. And so you could definitely see the effects of oxygen, even though you can't see oxygen itself. The next point I want to look at is gravity. Now, this is very important because without it, you will have trouble keeping your food in your plate, your beverage in your glass rather. You will have trouble just staying on the ground. See, gravity is what holds the Earth in orbit. Gravity is what holds the atmosphere in place, and which holds the natural elements such as the sea and the land on the ground. So there's no way that we could maintain life here on Earth without gravity. How about radio waves? You watching this video right now? How are you seeing it? How is it coming to you? How does the service come to your computer or your mobile device or your television set that you can watch this, but you can't see the radio waves? So that just brings us back to the question, is the fact that we can't see God good enough reason to doubt it, to X out, to completely cross out His existence? Let's read a couple of Bible verses. This is going to be a rather quick video. A couple of Bible verses that let us know why we can't see God. The first Bible verse is Exodus 33, the second book in the Bible, 33 and verse 20. Exodus 33 and verse 20 reads, "But he said, you cannot see my face, for no man shall see my face and live." Or no man should see me and live, bro. So it's letting us know here that because of our sinful nature, because of the sin that entered the world through Adam and spread to all men, as a result of that, we've been kind of quarantined off from the physical, because God used to walk with Adam in the cool of the day before sin. But after sin, He had to make provision so that Adam could still live and so that man could still exist in their sinful condition. So we were sort of veiled off from the spiritual world. So let's take a look at another verse for some confirmation. You flip over about 2-3 books and get to Deuteronomy and chapter 4 and verse 24. I'm about to lose my study notes. But Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 24 reads, "For the Lord your God is a consuming fire." So it tells us that God, His presence is a consuming fire. Guess what this fire burns? This fire burns sin. And guess what most of us, you remember the verse that says, the Bible tells us that all have sinned and fell short of the glory of God. All have sinned. So because of this sin, we can't see God. We can't behold His presence because of our sinful condition. Because He's a consuming fire that burns sin. Notice what it says about those that are destroyed. The wicked at the end time, they're destroyed by fire. A consuming fire, nonetheless. Because they haven't ridden sin out of their lives. And the last verse we want to take a look at is Revelation 6, verses 15 through 17. And Revelation 6, verses 15 through 17 says, "And the kings of the earth, the great men, the rich men, the commanders, the mighty men, every slave, and every free man hid themselves in the caves and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the rocks and the mountains, Fall on us, and hide us from the face of him who sits on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath has come. And who is able to stand?" Notice what are these great and mighty men? What are these wicked men of the time? What do they want to be hid from? They want to be hid from His face. It's consuming fire. So the fact that we can't see God is actually an act of mercy and love. It wasn't to make it harder to find Him or for us to have more reason to doubt His existence so He can wipe us out or anything. But it was actually a tender-hearted, a long-suffering, because God doesn't want, you can see all through the Bible that He wants to dwell with men. Take a look at the sanctuary, for instance. And if you go all the way down to Revelation, it says, "Behold, the tabernacle of God is amongst men, and He will dwell amongst them forever." So God's goal has always been to dwell with us. But because of our selfish nature, we've kind of drove Him away from that point. But the thing is, God has come to restore that. God has come and said, "Hey, I want to dwell with you once again, but there's something you must go through first. We have to rid the universe of the enemy and evil forever." And that's the whole reason for this playing out, this great controversy that you see going on right now, is because we're here. This is, if you will, a test life, and in it, we have various trials, and that causes people to doubt God. And that's a whole nother topic for another video. But the fact that we can't see God is definitely not reason enough that we should doubt His existence. Well, I'm Tim Cowles from According to His Will Ministry, and I'm signing off here. And I want you guys to subscribe to my channel. I want you guys to leave us some comments below. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions for me, you can definitely message me, email me, however you feel like you need to reach out, because this is very important, because we need to really go over these reasons. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion, but it'll be really horrible for somebody to miss out on eternity with God because they said, "I never seen Him." There weren't enough evidence, and there are plenty of evidence. But until next Thursday, this is Timothy Kyle signing out. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.